though. Isn't he just cute? Oh, he's still gonna rip my face off, isn't he?
Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the HeroCross Hybrid Metal Figuration Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. There you have a nice picture there of the figure, Hybrid Metal Figuration Optimus Prime. Transformers in red and black like a boss, because they know me so well, generations. Right here you have the HeroCross logo, the Autobot logo right there. On the other side you just have Hybrid Metal Figuration Optimus Prime. On the back of the box you have your obligatory product shots. He does this, that, the other, all that good stuff. The front of the box is held on with a magnetic clasp. You just open that up and you get a nice window where the figure would sit. You get Transformers, and then you get basically the insert that they've been using for all the Combiner Wars stuff. So there you have that. And that is basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have the Hybrid Metal Figuration Optimus Prime. And I have to say, this is a really cool little figure. I have been having a lot of fun messing with this guy. And as you can see, it is, you know, a super deformed version of the Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime model. And he's really a fun little toy. You know, and there have been a lot of these, you know, super deformed figures out on the markets. And I will say that this is like the higher end of the super deformed market. These are kind of like the hot toys of the super deformed market, because these guys are just full of detail and just very, very well done. And hybrid metal basically means that there is metal in this guy. There is die cast. When you actually pick up the box, you're going to notice that it's a lot heavier than you thought it was going to be. And this figure, he has some heft to him. There is metal in this guy. And he's very nicely done. And just for a comparison here, so you'll see how tall he is. Here he is with a Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Transformer. So you can see about how tall he is. And here he is with a Voyager Combiner Wars Optimus Prime. Just so you can see how he scales. And if you want to really want to be all precise about it, well then fine, we'll just bust out the ruler. How about that? So basically, to the top of his little horns here, he's about a little over 6.5 inches. So a nice sized figure. But we'll get in closer so you can see all the details. I mean, the detail on this figure is just superb, and the paintwork on it is phenomenal. I mean, just look at the head sculpt. It's just so nicely done. Lots of nice details. And all of it is picked out in paint in some way or another. Even, you know, his ears right here, or horns, whatever you want to call them. Very, very nicely done. Even the back of his head is just superbly detailed and nicely painted. Just so cool. Lots of nice silver paint. Just the paintwork on the flames alone is just amazing. Looks so good. Nice Autobot symbol right there on his chest. Just so well done. Really well done. Again, the paintwork on the flames is just, it's superb. Just superb. But yeah, it's just tons of detail and just wonderful paintwork on this figure. I was so amazed when I took this thing out of the box. I mean, being what it is, I was not expecting this level of detail and this level of paintwork, but this is just, it is phenomenal, just really phenomenal. I mean, look at all that detail there on the back of the arms, and you know, you see gears and whatnot. Even the gears here, they're kind of covered up. You can see that actually they're picked out in paint and everything. It's just, and everything has a nice little black wash to it to make the details stand out even more. It's just so well done. Really, really cool. Now, articulation-wise, this guy actually has a lot of articulation. Pretty much everything on this figure can move. I mean, obviously, his head is on a ball joint and can do a little wiggly-waggly. His head is on this armature here, so if you want him to look down, you can totally just move that armature with it. So you can get some extra looking down poses if you want. But, yeah, you do get a nice range of movement. It doesn't do a full 360. You only get about that much turn on his head, but really that's as much as you need. And, yeah, these little pieces right here are on hinges, so these can move to accommodate what you want to do. These pieces right here, these silver pieces, these are also on tiny little ball joints, so these can move. These little doors right here, the truck doors, are actually on ball joints, so these can move around. The shoulders are on ball joints. They don't get a lot of wiggle room. There's not a lot of wiggle room, but you do get a little bit of forward and backward. But you do get nice full 360. You do get outward movement, that much outward movement. These panels right here are on hinges, so you can move these as you wish. The bicep itself is on a ball joint right here, so again, you get lots of wiggly-waggly movement right there. The elbow is on, it feels like it's on a very soft ratchet. I feel some soft indents in there when I move that elbow. So you get a nice little under 90 degrees of bend there. Even this panel right here is on a ball joint, so that moves around. That actually scared me the first time I moved it. I thought I was breaking it, but then I looked closer and I was like, oh no, that's actually on a ball joint. Okay. So this actually can move to accommodate anything. And again, you can move this out of the way and just see some more of that nicely painted detail. Yeah, that's the wrists are on ball joints, and they have a nice range of movement. He does have a waist joint. It's actually a ratcheted waist joint, so you'll hear some soft clicking right there. These little pieces right here are actually on joints. These can move. Obviously, the legs can go forward. They can go back. They can go out only that far. That's as much outward movement as you get. You do get a thigh swivel. You do get a little under 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. His little kneecap pads here are on little ball joints also, so these can move. Even these pieces right here with the wheels, even these can move. They're on little hinges. The feet are on ball joints, I believe. Yeah, they're on big ball joints here. So you can move them forward and back. You do get a little bit of ankle tilt. Not a lot, but a little bit of ankle tilt. His toes are on a hinge. And his heel, both parts of his heel are on hinges, so they can move independently of each other. So again, nicely supported. And look, there's even molded detail on the bottoms of his feet. No detail was spared on this figure. And again, also, just getting close here, those wheels on the sides of his legs, they're also nicely done. So, he is actually quite posable for what he is. You can get him in some very, very cool poses. So, yeah, very nicely done. Now, included in the package, you do get a little booklet of instructions here to tell you, how to install the batteries and whatnot for the LEDs, how to swap in the weapons and whatnot, and all that good stuff. And look, poses and things, and the other figures in their line. Right here, they got some Stormtroopers, they got Darth Vader, they got Iron Man, they got Mickey, Minnie, Batman, Superman, they even got Adam West and Burt Ward, they got Pinocchio, they got Jack Skellington, they also have a Boba Fett coming out. I just saw pictures of their RoboCop that they're going to be putting out. The good RoboCop, the one from back in the day, not the one from the not-so-good reboot. But yeah, very cool. He does come with accessories. Some very cool accessories. He does come with 2 of his swords. We'll get in close here so you can see the detail again. Very nicely detailed. Nice transparent plastic used on these. It actually does have a point to it, so do be careful with this, because you can poke yourself with this. You can poke them. You can poke somebody's eye out. You can see it does have the little Cybertronian writing on the blade there. Very nicely done. Now these can be mounted one of 2 ways, which is really cool. So you do have options. Now again, the hands are on ball joints, so you just want to be careful and just wiggle that hand out. Boop. pull out the hand, and then you can just take the sword and boop, pop that right back in. So that is one way you can display Prime with this sword, but you also have a second option, and that second option is, if I can get this out, this might pop out before anything else does. Oh, that popped out. That's supposed to pop out. I didn't break anything. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to get out. Come on, there we go. But basically, the second way to use the blades is to, as you saw, again, I didn't break it, that's supposed to come off. So that just clips in right there. So basically you want to pull this piece off with the ball joint, which again holds on very securely, and you're just going to take this clip now, and you're just going to clip it over this bar right here on that forearm piece. So you just take it and clip it on. It clips on very securely, and boom, you can have the swords like that, which that's my preferred method of having him with his swords. I don't really like the sword hands too much. I like this method, so that's one thing you can do. So he comes with two swords. He also comes with his gun right here, which again, getting close here so you can see the details. Very nicely done. Nice silver paint, some of that metallic blue there. A little bit of gold up top, and again, just nicely detailed. Nicely painted. They even darkened the barrel there. So it looks like he just got done shooting at some Decepticons. So very nicely done. Nice detail all around. Very cool. Now he does come with two gun-holding hands, which could also double as just fists. But he comes with two of those hands. So we can pop this hand out. Come on. These hands can be a little hard to get out, but it is doable. They're just very tight ball joints. You just pop in the other hand right there, and then you just take the gun and slide it in. And he holds it very, very snugly. There you go. So now you got him armed up and ready for battle. He's got his gun, he's got his sword, he's ready to kick some Decepticon butts. So you get that. You also get two splayed out hands. These are what I like to refer to as the no hands. That's what I call them. So you have these two splayed out hands right here, and also the relaxed hands that he already comes with. So he comes with that. He does also come with a display stand right here. See, just a circular base with a nice Autobot logo right there. This does require batteries. It does have a light up feature. It requires 3 AAA batteries that you will have to supply yourself. On a switch right here, and you just pop it on, and you get, boom, nice bright light, which is really, really cool. You can just take them and plop them down on the base, and it looks really, really nice. So you do have that. And if you want, it does come with this armature right here. This is the only part of the set that doesn't really work. Now this is, like each joint is a nice clickety-clackety ratchet. Very cool. You got your claw right here. That is, you can rotate it also. And again, that's on a joint, and it's on a joint right here at the base. Now to use this, there's a little panel right here. You just flip that up, and that reveals a port you can take this and plug it into. Right there. Now, this is the only part of the set that doesn't really work because just due to the way Prime's body is shaped, there's really nothing for this to grab onto because he doesn't really have much of a waist. It doesn't really grab onto that all that well. He doesn't really have a neck to grab onto, so there's really nowhere for this to really hold. So I personally don't use the arm. I mean, he does stand fine on his own, so I don't really need it. But still, it is included if you want to make use of it in some way. But there he is with his base. He does also come with added light-up features, which is really, really cool. Move the base out of the way for now. Right here on the back of his head, this piece right here is actually a switch. And if you push that switch in, boom, his eyes light up. And they are nice, bright blue LEDs. And they're very, very cool. He does come with some other lights. He has a switch right here in the middle of his back. And when you push that, his belly lights light up. So that is cool. So if you have this lit up, and all the lights on the figure itself lit up, and you got him in a nice dark room, that makes for a really, really cool display. So, yeah, very, very cool figure. Like I said, like just messing with these, I definitely feel like these are like the hot toys of the super deformed market, and they're very, very cool. These are very good quality figures. I've had, like I said, I've been having so much fun messing with these. I mean, obviously they don't transform, but it's still a very cool action figure. Definitely a higher end collectible, but really fun nonetheless. And I really, really enjoy it. Just great quality. The paintwork is superb. I love it. And I love the accessories. You know, you get some Energon swords, a bunch of hands, the light up base, and just all around a really, really cool set, and definitely something worth having if this interests you in any way whatsoever. And a big thanks to the good people at HeroCross for sending me this review sample and making this review possible. Thank you guys so much. You rock! You guys are awesome. This is really, really cool. It's so much fun to mess with. And if you are interested in this or any other of HeroCross's hybrid metal figurations, you can check out their website. I will put a link down below in the description so you can check that out and see what else they have to offer. Very cool figures. I dig it. I dig it very, very much. So I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out LoriPlan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the HeroCross hybrid metal figuration Optimus Prime, and this is EmGo saying, remember, oh wait, I almost forgot. I forgot a feature. I almost forgot a feature. It just smacked me in my brain stem. I just remembered he does have a removable mouth plates. And you just got to pull it off. Comes off easily. There you go. And you can see his mouth. There you go. As he looks at you with his murder eyes. Let me turn that off. So there you go. So you can see his nose, his mouth. Again, nicely molded. Very cool. So again, you have a lot of options on how you want to display this. And this just clips right back on. Boom, right there. So there you go. Again, just another display option that you are given with this figure. It just adds to the playability. So, let me try that again. So this is EmGo. I'm really going to go now. This is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Pull me in your face. Megatron, at the end of the day, one shall stand and one shall. Wait, what? Why do you look so different, Prime? What are you talking about? I mean, you look weird. I mean, why is your head so big? I mean, come on, it's huge. Did your ego finally catch up with you? I mean, come on, can you even fit through the door? That's not nice. I think that's a satellite orbiting your head. That's just rude. Seriously. I mean, when the sun sets, do the people on the other side of your head wake up? That's it. I'm leaving. Hey. Make sure planes don't fly into that big melon of yours.